I worked on a book for a company called Massive Software, which is Peter Regalis is an absolute genius who came up with this methodology for combining fuzzy logic and 3D geometry and motion capture. And the net result was the Lord of the Rings, all the extra sequences and things like that. They needed a way to mass generate these giant crowds of people in battle. But New Zealand, where they were filming, didn't even have the 10,000 people they needed for extras. So they simulated the whole thing using this kind of cool little software package that Regulus gave a kind of naughty name to. And I don't know whether I'm allowed to say it in this context. So I'll just tell you, he called it Little Blanks. And then eventually they called it Massive. They used it for everything from Penguins in Batman to Lord of the Rings movies to now it's used all the time. And I helped out with some of the early documentation for that because earlier 3D geometry and motion capture, if you were going to use those kind of things, you would sort of move people's limbs one at a time, you know, all the little elements one at a time. And that's how animators worked. But this software allowed them to use fuzzy logic, which is a kind of math variation where the rules get more like language. Something's far away, near me, very near me, and those things become triggers. And so teaching animators how to animate with that kind of logical brain became a really cool kind of side project. And then I went on, and as you said, I did a bunch of stuff in Second Life and virtual reality there, which was a lot of fun. Developed a game engine inside there. We were sort of exploring, you know, what could be done. And we've done a bunch of 3D stuff over the years, kind of getting there. And now, of course, Captivate has a 360 VR functionality, which is fun to have around too.